In your view, John, has the Prime Minister gone far enough in what he said about there is a right to strike, but he didn't say much at all about there is a right to work? There is a right to minimum levels of service. Should he have gone further and protected my right and your right and everybody else's right simply to get to work?
Well, I think that's very difficult. We did amend the law quite a lot in the last century to give people the opportunity not to be bossed around by union bosses, but to go to work if they wanted to. I would be very happy with colleagues to look at any legislative proposals the Prime Minister might wish to bring forward, but I think the delay in bringing them forward shows that it is complicated and you could make things worse rather than better if you made the wrong proposals.
Yes, I found it quite extraordinary listening to GBNews the other day and hearing the Institute of Economic Affairs, hardly melting liberal daisies, saying that what this government should do is sit down and negotiate. It shouldn't be proposing crazy, unenforceable laws that many in the trade union movement, not unreasonably, as Mr. Headley just did, will say this is a fundamental infringement in my rights as a citizen to sell my labour and withdraw it when I'm unhappy.
Well, I think what we need is a productivity revolution in the public services. I've been doing some work on this, setting it out. The dreadful truth is that in the last 25 years, Labour, Conservative coalition governments, productivity in the public services overall has actually dropped over that whole 25-year period. And we've put an awful lot of extra money in. There was a huge increase in public service activity under Labour. There was a further increase in public service activity under the Conservatives. So we need to get more for less or more for more. And I think that means proper engagement by senior managers throughout the public services to get better relations with their staff and employees around deals that provide them with a pay rise for achieving more, working smarter, delivering more quality service. That's what we need. And the ways of doing it are pretty obvious. I think it needs better overall public sector senior management leadership. We're paying many thousands of people six-figure salaries to run these services, and they are simply not delivering the productivity and quality, and they've now upset many of their staff.